Hi everyone. But I just decided to just do a quick video, and I think we should share more like Christians books, and just I don't want to say spiritual only, but like religious spiritual book that I really liked, and I have like plenty with me because I love reading books, especially around religion and spirituality. I know there's a huge debate against like spirituality is a thing, religion is another thing, but I feel like sometimes we actually interlapse it. It depends how you see it, but even Jesus had a soul, and spirituality is basically the research of your soul. It does make sense. Anyway, let's get into this. I'm just gonna share the books that I've read so far. I have so many, but let's get started. Okay, we're gonna start with one of the best book I have ever read, which let me just find, because to be fair, like my bookshelf, it's big. Anyway, I don't know where is it now, but I'll find it. So let's start with the last one that I read, which is called Trust by Jan Van Zandt. So it says mastering the four essential trust, which is trust in self, trust in God, trust in others, and trust in life. I absolutely adore this book. She talks about the fact that basically one of the main issue for people to succeed in life is because there is a lack of trust. Because you don't trust yourself to do the right thing, is because sometimes you get hurt by trusting other people when you shouldn't have, and you don't trust God to fulfill His promise. And it basically talks about how you can create a relationship with God as well in each chapter. I still need 20 pages to finish, but I absolutely adore this book, so I highly recommend this. I will not say it's the first one that I will read, because the first one that I will read is actually Call to Love, which, let me just find where is it. It's not Call to Love, sorry, it's A Return to Love by Marianne Williamson. I absolutely adore this book. This is my second Bible. I absolutely adore this book. Let's move on. Then this is not actually a spiritual book. I mean, I don't really know how to describe it. It says it's a spiritual path to higher creativity, and this is The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. I still need to finish this book, to be fair, so I'm like halfway through, and this is mainly for people that are creative people and they want to just reconnect with their creativity. Maybe you're a writer, maybe you are a painter, maybe you are a podcaster, whatever it is, or a singer. It really helps to get to the core of your creativity and connect with God. Really good. But let's move on. I know I have so many. I think I quoted this book already in some of my episodes, podcasts. I'm reading this one as well. The thing is, like, I'm reading 100 books at the same time. This is If You Want to Walk on Water, You Get Out of the Boat. Okay, I haven't finished this book, but it talks about calling, your purpose in life, how to get through difficult times, and how can you find your soul's mission, your God's mission. And from this book, there is a beautiful quote that says that we are on a mission from God, which inspired my whole podcast, and he inspired my whole ministry, which is Tarana Hill. Good one. I want to actually share this book as well. It's really small. It was like £1, and it's called Absolute Surrender by Andrew Murray. It talks about a call to radical spirit-filled Christianity. So it talks about how you can surrender to God and let God be in charge of your life. Sometimes I struggle with surrender, so this moment of my life, in this season, I absolutely need to read this. I haven't started it yet, to be fair, but I wanted to show you anyway. And let me check if I can find another book. Wait. Okay, I found it because this one was one of the best books. I keep saying it's one of the best books, but it's all the books that I like, I really love, basically. But I read, all the books that I read, I really like. Sometimes I fail, but this one was good. It's Conversation with God by Neil Donald Walsh. It's literally a conversation with God. It's this writer, I think, I'm not sure it was a pastor, for sure it was a writer. He sat down and he started asking God questions on paper, like a conversation, and God talked to him and he wrote down what he was saying. Okay, I'm just gonna read you the synopsis. It says, suppose you could ask God the most puzzling question about existence, question about love, faith, life and death, good and evil. Suppose God provided a clear, understandable answer. It happened to Neil Donald Walsh. It can happen to you. Basically, it says that he was not expecting a response from God, but he received this answer that he literally put everything inside here, and it talks about money, love, life, everything. I highlighted so many quotes. You know what's the crazy thing? The crazy thing is, like, sometimes I just go through my books and I keep reading what I highlighted. Let's see this one. God heavens, how can you ever expect to hear my voice if you don't imagine yourself to be deserving enough to even be spoken to? I tell you this, I am performing a miracle right now, for not only am I speaking to you, but to every person who has picked up this book and is reading these words. To each of them I am now speaking. I know who every one of them is. I know now who will find their way to these words. And I know that, just as with all my other communication, some will be able to hear and some will be able to only listen, but will hear nothing. Good, good book. I have plenty of books again to share, but maybe I will make another video if this is requested. Highly recommended this book, to be fair, like all of them. If you could just pick one of these and start reading, they're not boring, they're quite exciting, they're not slow, they are really I'm trying to find like a good term. I don't know what happened outside, but unexpected. That's what you're gonna see in these words and in these books. Yeah, so see you next time.